Hey everyone, what is going on? In today's video, we're going to look at the SUMIF and the SUMIFS functions within Excel. These functions are like a power tool within Excel. If you have thousands of rows of data and you need to tabulate a total very quickly, this is going to be the function for you. This function is used by analysts, finance teams, and even business owners to pull the data that they need in a very fast fashion. Once you master this, you are going to be able to fly through your data incredibly fast. So with that said, let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at the functions. So here we have a data set that has our product and the corresponding sales. Now, if you are new to Excel and you might be a beginner, what you might do is equal sum, and then we're going to select each item for a TV. We'll press comma, 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 and comma again, and close it. And cool, with our sum formula, we get 5,900. But we're gonna make this more dynamic. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do our SUMIFs for TV, and then we'll press equals, SUMIF, and then let's break down the syntax real quick. So first, we're gonna select our range, and then we're gonna select our criteria, which will be TV, and then we're gonna select the sum range. So let's select our range. It's all these products right here. We'll press comma. We'll select TV as our criteria, and then we'll press sum range, which would be this right here. We'll close our parentheses, and look at that. Now we have the same amount, and we know that it ties because it's pulling in each and every item with the TV next to it. But let's say you want to take it a step further. What we're going to do is we're going to make our criteria just a little bit more dynamic. So I'm going to click cell C4, go to data validation, and we're going to select list, and our source is going to be all of our products right here. And we'll press OK. And now we can change from a drop-down menu whether we want to look at TV, laptop, smartphones, tablets. It doesn't matter. We can formulate that. We can pick whatever item that we want to very quickly and very efficiently as well. So this is just a cool way to make that SUMIF just a little bit more dynamic versus the static sum formula. It's very cool to kind of manipulate the data in a very quick fashion. All right, up next, we are going to look at the SUMIFS function in Excel. And it's like the SUMIF function, but 10 times better because you're able to select multiple parameters for your search and for your sum function. So let's go ahead and take a look real quick. Right now, we currently just have one item selected. We have our laptop, but we're going to do the same thing. We're going to create a drop-down list here. So we go to data validation, we are going to select a list, and then our source is going to be our regions. So we'll click into source, we'll click our regions, we'll press enter, and what we're going to do is we want this to look the same, so we're going to format this the same as our laptop in F2. So we'll press Alt H F P to select our format painter and click into this cell, and this will format the cell in the same fashion as what we have in F2. And now we see we have a drop-down list here for each region, and we're going to go ahead and select West. All right, so we're going to go into cell F3, we're going to press equals, SUMIFS, and we're going to select our sum range. So we're going to select column D, we'll press comma, and then our criteria range number 1 is going to be where we selected our laptop from, so that's going to be column A underneath products. So we'll select that, press comma, and then we'll select F2 as our search criteria. We'll press comma again, and now we get the option to select our second criteria range. So we're going to select the regions in column B, press comma, and then we're going to select G2 as our second criteria. We're going to close those parentheses and press enter, and look at that, we have 1100. So if we look at our data here real quick and we just validate this, for every laptop in the West region, we have 1100. And I don't see any other laptops, so we see that our data ties out to that. But let's say we also want to take a look at month as well. So we'll go over here into H2 and we'll press Jan, and we'll go into our formula, and we'll press another comma, and that will activate the third criteria range. So we're going to select column C, press comma again, and then we'll press H2. Parentheses are already closed, we'll press enter. We see that we have $1,100 in sales for all of our laptops. But let's go ahead and change this to East. it's 900 now, right? So this is very cool and easy to, if you want to manipulate data or go take a look at your data set and see what the totals are very quickly, you can set up these drop-down lists to create your own search parameters based on the information that you're trying to procure. And now what you can see is if I change the parameters on January, if I go to February, it goes to 0 because we do not have all 3 criteria met. So it's very quick and easy to be able to filter and manipulate that data depending on what you want to see. So if I change it from laptop to TV, I can see that our data is changing and manipulating as we go along. All right, that was a very quick high-level overview of the SUMIF and the SUMIFS functions in Excel. If you have any questions or if you want to see anything in further detail the next time, please leave a comment down below. And don't forget to like and to subscribe to the channel for future Excel tutorials. We'll catch you on the next one.